Hi, this is Photon EM, and I am doing a strategy guide walkthrough for Northern Tale 3, level 14. And this level you almost have to build up your camp right away, because otherwise you are going to have too much ore before you get to any of the ore mines. And you can see there's a ton of ore on the screen, so of course I'm super excited. And for whatever reason, it's almost like a visual trick for me. I could not see the ore mine at the bottom of the screen. I couldn't see that I could just go under that little overhead stairway thing, and I didn't clear to that first. We are going to have a ton of ore, so it's not going to make a huge difference, but you definitely, normally I would want to clear to the ore mine first and build that up, regardless of what's on the screen. And I'm still, see, now I finally figured out what I'm doing. So we're just going to clear to that, and of course we want to be clearing the stumps. And I should be able to make a level 2 ore mine right away. On this level, you have a ton of resources, so that's not going to be something that you have to worry about. And the reason I'm not sending my other guy to clear the food stump is that I've got the one guy standing right there working, so it's more efficient to just have him clear it right away. And then, so what I was saying is, you don't really need to worry about not having enough resources on this level. It's more like how to use up the resources that you do have so that you don't waste them, because you end up getting really close or at the limit a lot of the time. So you really only need probably a level 2 farm, 1 or 2 level gold mine, and I love to have a level 3 ore mine if I can, so I'll probably build that up, but I don't know that it's really necessary. It's just like a precaution. I don't ever want to be low on anything, but ore is of course the thing that you want to be. You never want, it's your way to get everything else. So I'm building the Exorcist right now because I have 30 gold, and so I need the Exorcist to help me use up some of this gold, because it's just going to waste as I get 1 extra gold every turn. And of course I need the Exorcist to get to the mechanic in order to clear the rest of the screen and win the game. So as far as these doors behind the mechanic, so I'm just waiting for the timer to be right so that I can build up my ore mine without losing the 2 ore that I'm going to get this turn. As far as clearing, I'm not grabbing the gold because I have too much gold anyway. There, now it's okay to grab it. The area on the left, you really don't need to worry about all the resources back there. Once you open that door, yeah, you want to clear out the resources as long as the door is open. But the main thing is just get to the elemental and clear the elemental, and then if you have time and the door is still open, you can clear the other stuff behind him. You don't ever need to open that door again to get the food that's on the stumps or any resources that you didn't pick up the first time around. And as far as the one on the right, it's a little more tricky. It'll take you probably 2 times opening it because you've got the 2 huge rocks to clear. They're 15 golden food each. And then you've got the 2 elementals as well. So we are going to go in and tackle some of that right now, and we'll see how far we get. And of course, whenever the doors open, I'm going to make sure that I have somebody doing something behind the door at all times so that it doesn't close. The difference here is that those big rocks take forever to clear, So while my guy is clearing a big rock, I can use the other guy to do some stuff, within reason, so it's safe to go pick up that food off the stump. And then after I clear this, it'll be the exorcist that comes out, and so my guys can be doing something else while the exorcist does his thing. But I want to have one ready to pick up that food. And then I'm not going to have enough food to clear the last big rock, so we'll probably have to let it go and then work on the other one and come back to this one. So now I'm not sure. I built up the gold mine because I was getting to the point of having a lot of ore. I think the farm would have served me a little better. And then I didn't time building up the farm very well, so I missed out on getting that one food this turn. It's not going to break us. As I said, there's a ton of resources on this level, so it's no big deal. But the food I definitely needed more than the gold, so I just was looking for something to click on to use up that ore without really thinking. So now we'll build up our ladder so that we can get behind this main door here and clear the last elemental, or the only elemental behind that door. And then I think we'll be home free to clear the other ones on the right. Or I guess it's more like in the center of the screen, but the door is on the right. So I'm not as worried about, the stump right now as I am just making my way to the elemental, and, now I have time to clear this stump, and I'll probably have time to clear all of it before the door closes, but it's not a big concern. See, the door is already flashing, so as soon as somebody's not in there, it'll close. And I've got 23 food anyway, but might as well pick this up. And then after that, I'll go ahead and build up my camp, even though that's not necessary on this level either, but it might as well be a little more convenient. It was just because I saw how much resource I had. I think I could have cleared this level a little bit faster if I hadn't bothered with that ore and food on the far left, because I clearly don't need it at all. Kind of a nice problem to have. And here comes our exorcist, and we are going to win with not plenty of time to spare this time, but we made it under the wire, and I clicked that 2 times resource to get a little more resources, a few more points at the end, but it didn't end up reaching the end of the bar there and getting the resources. But it's a good idea to try every time. This is Photon EM. I hope you liked this walkthrough, and we will see you in the next one.